Let's go to the next one, which is the sunlight thing. So, how much sunlight is needed for vitamin D, and at what time of the day it is recommended कि मैं सुबह लूँ, दोपहर को लूँ, कब लेना चाहिए?
So, sunlight का best absorption जो rate है, as per science, is 9 AM to 1 PM के बीच में. Generally 10 to 20 minutes is the range that we are looking at. Now, the reason why this becomes an interesting topic while we are sitting here in Mumbai is that the level of pollution is so high that the rays of light that we require coming in and absorbing on your skin for vitamin D formation to take place is much lower compared to तुम जाके गोवा या केरला के बीच पे जाके बैठो तो आपको बहुत ही बढ़िया सनलाइट मिलेगा वहाँ. So that is why the range is 10 to 20 minutes, 9 AM to 1 PM. Despite that, we are seeing काफ़ी लोगों को vitamin D deficiency है and they are requiring supplements, but that is just something we are having to accept. Because we're living in a stage of life जहाँ हम उठते हैं, गाड़ी में बैठते हैं या सीधा रिक्शा, ऑटो, व्हाटएवर इट इज, पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट में बैठते हैं, कॉलेज जाते हैं, स्कूल वर्क जाते हैं, स्कूल जाते हैं, व्हाटएवर इट इज. वेरी फ्यू पीपल आर लाइक चलो आज 10 बजे मैं नीचे जाऊंगा, 15 मिनट सनलाइट लेके आ जाऊंगा. वेरी फ्यू पीपल हैव दैट लिबर्टी और ability to think that way, that every morning I'm going to get up and go and stand in the sun. So keeping that in mind, to answer your question, 9 AM to 1 PM, 10 to 20 minutes a day. Despite that, in cities like Mumbai, Delhi, where the air quality is poor, you may need to consider vitamin D supplements.
तो 9 AM to 1 PM आप बोल रहे हो, but 12-12:30 PM में doesn't it become too hot?
Exactly. So it is extremely hot, which is also why people are struggling to, do that. Struggling to actually carry it forward. However, this is like, catch-22 situation where you're like, should I go out in the sun and get some vitamin D? But on the other hand, at the start of the podcast, you said that let's put sunscreen because the rays can harm your skin. So it's a catch-22 situation. That apply sunscreen, go for 10 to 20 minutes, come back in is kind of like the ideal way or the ideal protocol you could consider. So you're applying the sunscreen to kind of protect deeper penetration of the harmful rays, but you're also getting enough for vitamin D formation to take place. So it's a mid ground. I personally have not even thought about sunlight. I'm very happy supplementing with vitamin D and getting my vitamin D and moving on with life. So that is a more practical way to go about it. However, of course, sunlight से अच्छा कुछ नहीं है.
ये क्या medicines है क्या जो आप
supplements है? हाँ, vitamin D supplementation. So I am at a protocol where once a year I just do a 2-month course. क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि मेरा सन एक्सपोजर इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है. मुझे पता है कि मैं मुंबई में ही रहने वाला हूँ और मैं बैठ के 15-15 मिनट बाहर जाने नहीं वाला हूँ. So once a year I take a vitamin D supplementation. Again, this is not a plug-in for a supplementation. Speak to your doctor. But once a year I just supplement myself.
मुझे एक डॉक्टर ने ये भी recommend किया था that I should start walking in sun for at least like 20-25 minutes every morning at 8-8:30 AM. तो वॉकिंग के क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं, कितनी स्टेप्स होनी चाहिए एक दिन में?
सो वॉकिंग इज एक्सेलेंट फॉर योर कार्डियोवैस्कुलर हेल्थ, राइट? जो हम बोलते हैं ना कार्डियो किया कि नहीं, पर व्हाट इज कार्डियो? कार्डियो का मतलब है आपका हार्ट हेल्थ को ये इंप्रूव करेगा या नहीं. सो वॉकिंग इज फैंटास्टिक फॉर दैट. मेरी रिसेंटली एक दूसरे पॉडकास्ट में मैंने बोला था वॉकिंग इज नॉट टेक्निकली एक्सरसाइज, और ये काफ़ी नेगेटिवली वायरल गई, मुझे काफ़ी हेट मिला उसके लिए. द पॉइंट आई वाज मेकिंग देयर वाज कि walking is different, lifting weights or resistance training is different. Walking is great for your heart, lifting weights is great for your overall health, for your joints, your muscles, your longevity. It's great. So it was taken out of context, so I just got that flashback when you asked me this question. Lekin walking's concept stems from get up and move, which is why this whole concept of steps. Right? So when we talk again about research, 9,800 was found to be the number beyond which you're seeing excellent results.
9,800 steps
a day, which is why 10,000 was picked up as a number. I think this originated from a Japanese research, if I'm not mistaken. 9,800 was a number they found that if you cross 9,800 steps a day, you're doing great. But क्या इसका मतलब है कि 9,700 हुआ तो it's not great, you missed out by 100 steps? Absolutely no. There is research that says that for every 2,000 steps you take, your likelihood of developing certain types of cancers goes down by 8 to 11%. So if you're doing 2000, that's better than 0. If you're doing 4000, it's better than 2000. And for every subsequent 2000. But at 9800, they found, beyond which they said, ठीक है, you are going to burn more calories, so good for your fitness journey. But when it comes to health, 9800 is the number. तब से ये 10,000 का नंबर आया, तब से ये स्टेप ट्रैकिंग का पूरा सीन आया, तब से फिटनेस ट्रैकर्स आए, स्मार्ट वॉचेस आए, पीडोमीटर्स आए, फोन पे एप्स आए, एंड द होल मूवमेंट स्टार्टेड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस one research that came up and said 9800 is the number, which is why 10,000 is the magic number. 100%, I think it is a good thing because, again, by now you know I'm enjoying quantifying everything, right? So I'll wear a smartwatch. I have checked, I'm currently on 7,200 steps for the day. Now I will make sure it hits 10,000 before midnight because in my mind I have quantified it कि मुझे ये 10,000 hit तो करना ही है. So in that sense it's good. Yes, someone may argue यार मेरे दादाजी ने तो ये कभी नहीं किया था, 90 तक जिए थे, सब ठीक था, उनको कुछ डिजीज नहीं हुआ था, उन्होंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं कि उन्होंने कितना चले थे, बस कभी कभी 30 मिनट चल के आ जाते थे. ठीक है यार, वो भी दैट इज ऑल्सो गुड. लेकिन पीपल नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हमारी लाइफस्टाइल्स बहुत अलग है. Our grandparents never had Uber, Ola to quickly take from one point to another. They probably walked to the nearest bus station, to the nearest railway station. They did not have Zomato, Swiggy giving them their foods when they didn't feel like doing them. They moved their butt, they bought the raw material and they cooked in their home and they ensured that they are moving their body and walking those many steps. They did not have your Zepto, your Blinkit, your Grofers or whatever else that gives you your groceries in 10 minutes or whatever you require in 10 minutes. They walked to the market, they bought it and they came. So their sunlight exposure was also high. Their calorie burn was also high. They walked also more steps. They ate also lesser junk because they didn't have these apps. So overall, उनका lifestyle बहुत ही अलग था. हमारा lifestyle बहुत ही अलग है. उनसे compare करने से कोई फायदा नहीं है. हम ज़्यादा बैठते हैं, तभी लैपटॉप्स मोबाइल फोन्स थे नहीं, अभी लैपटॉप्स मोबाइल फोन्स है. तभी डेस्क जॉब करके कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं था, अभी डेस्क जॉब करके कॉन्सेप्ट है. सो कंपेयरिंग टू आवर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स इज नॉट समथिंग स्मार्ट. येस, योर ग्रैंडफादर इज अलाइव एट 90 एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी फॉर हिम, बट what he did in his 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you are not going to do that. You are going to live as per the life of 2025 with technology in your hands and with resources around you. So your lifestyle has to be different from your dadaji's back then, for which you will have to track your steps. Because if you don't get up and walk and you don't know if you're counting 10,000 steps, आपका complete ही नहीं होगा. उनका day to day में हो जाता था, आपके day to day में वो नहीं होगा. Hence the concept of 10,000 steps and hence the importance of consciously walking. So when I had said on that podcast, walking is not exercise, is because fundamentally walking is a function. Do you say कि आज मैंने इतना breathe किया? No. Because breathing is a function. It's happening. Walking is a function. You have to get from point A to point B to live your life. Whether it is from a room to a bathroom, whether it is from your house to your workplace, whether it is from a football field to your home, you have to get from one place to another. Without walking, it's not possible. So it's a function. It's not a mode of active exercise. But we live in an age in 2025 where walking is having to be a mode of exercise. Because you are not walking generally to live your life beyond the point. You are sitting in one place, you're ordering things at your fingertips. Hence the importance of walking.
Amazing day.